in all individuals, irrespective of the regime. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Shri John Brittas ji. You have another speaker and you've got 2 minutes, so you can take it.
And sir, thank you very much. Me being from Kerala, which is a model state, regarding the health matters, I do expect the chair to be a little benevolent. Sir, I don't want to politicize this issue. Mr. Rajesh Sinha, baat kiya, bhag gaya. He only politicized this matter. And actually, there was no need to bring in political formulations. I congratulate Manoja. See, if education can be brought as a fundamental right, there is no harm in bringing health, which is a cardinal issue, cardinal point, cardinal subject. Though implicitly it is part of the right to life. But health need to be given the importance that it deserves. The biggest problem, our honorable minister is a very straightforward minister. He is very genuine. He wants to do something. I know that. But he is unable to do. He is unable to do because of the lack of resources. Let us appreciate that. I will not blame him individually. Only thing is that he has to speak up. He has to tell the leadership that more allocation has to be given to the health sector. Sir, thousands of people died without getting access to health. Even those people who got access to hospitals, they died because there was no oxygen. I don't want to remind about those days. Sir, we talk about the ruling party member was very elaborate with regard to the improvements that have happened to the health sector. Sir, let me just read out one statistic, sir. We all harp on Sri Lanka now. Now Sri Lanka is the focus. There was a briefing by the External Affairs Minister for the all party or for the leaders of all parties with regard to Sri Lanka. Sir, with regard to the health, I would just point out one index. We have 1.4 hospital bed for 1,000 against the world average of 2.9. Sir, Sri Lanka has 3 per 1,000. 3 per 1,000. We all talk about Sri Lanka. There are sectors where we lag behind. We need to have more focus, more resources. Sir, if at all you want to improve this, at least 2 beds for 1,000, assuming that Mansukh Saab want to take it to 2 beds per 1,000. For that, we need to open at least 5,000 more hospitals with 200 beds. Yes. Do we have the resources? So there has been a lot of talk about what is that? Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. Rajesh Sinha was very, very kind enough to give us a lecture on that. Sir, what has happened to the allocation? The allocation has been drastically reduced. Even the allotted amount has not been spent. Let the minister check the economic survey. Let him just go through the 15th Finance Commission report. I only want the minister to go through 3-4 documents. Let him not trust me. Let him think that I am trying to mislead him. Let him just go through his economic survey, his National Family Survey, 15th Finance Commission, the Standing Committee report. These 4 documents, if he puts together, that will give the real picture of the health. Sir, 2-3 minutes more, sir. I am from Kerala, sir. Sir, now, say, you know that. Sir, Sanjay Singh is here. His party has been harping on Mohalla clinic here. And his leader has been coming to Kerala to lecture us. Kejriwal ji. Sir, 60 years back, we started this primary health centers. Please ask Usha ji. There is a health center in every village.
Please conclude.
Even the doctor from Gorakhpur, he married a Malayali girl because we have a good healthy condition there. Ask him. And Sushil Kumar Modi ji, I asked him, he married a Malayali girl only because she is from Kerala.
No personal remarks. No personal remarks.
Sir,
That will be examined.
2-3 points more.
That
I
will
will
be
just
examined.
conclude, sir. Sir, Smith, sir, Vice Chairman, sir, 2-3 points more. Sir, the biggest problem now, please, this is something to guide and give inputs to the minister. The biggest problem in this country is that 70% of the people, 70% depend on the private sector. Only 30% in government sector. Sir, it is just vice versa in Kerala. 80% of the health needs are catered by the government sector. Only 20% by the private sector, sir. One more thing, sir. During the COVID time, 95% of the COVID patients were treated free of cost by Kerala government sector. Only 5% went to the private sector. Even in that 5%, 3% was supported by the Karunya subsidy scheme. Further, we put a ceiling. Further, we put a...
Please, Rakesh ji, please. Rakesh ji, please.
Rakesh ji,
Honorable Shri
you
Brittas
always
ji,
talk so high about
address the
Kerala, now
chair.
what are you doing here?
Manya Sansad, address
And
the
you are a
chair.
former
Honorable
communist,
member,
at least you should think
please
about
address
that.
the chair.
Sir,
Thank
I
you.
am addressing, sir. Now, please allow me to dole out 2-3 statistics because I don't want any obfuscation about the statistics here. Just bear with me. I am not talking about Kerala. I will leave Kerala. I know when I talk about Kerala, it is uncomfortable for some people.
Let's
Sir,
conclude.
Sir, please, 2-3 minutes. So it's a private member's day. You should be benevolent. Sir, let us not grow up in the dark, sir. See, I would tell you one more thing. See, what is allocation he has made? Now, what is allocation, sir? Now, compared to the previous revised estimate, hardly 0.2% increase, despite the fact that COVID pandemic broke out. 50 lakh people died. Health emergency in the country. You know what is the increase in the health budget? 0.2%. See, can this country?
Please conclude.
Sir, I
Please
conclude.
conclude.
Sir, please.
We will examine.
Sir,
We will examine.
They are disrupting me. Sir, and one more thing. When they talk about the health allocation, sir, think about, see how they mop up, sir, the resources. See, 53,846 crore they are mopping up because of the 4% cess they are imposing on income tax and corporation tax. They are not allocating money. They have imposed a cess on income tax and corporation tax. Again, they have imposed another cess on import duty.
Please
Sir,
conclude.
Even then, they cannot do any justice to the health sector which is plaguing. Sir, I will just wind up by saying that. Sir, see, our mantra should be that. As the Finance Commission says that 14% of the people borrow money to go to the hospital. And every year, 6 crore people are plunged into poverty because they approached hospitals for their health needs. Every year.
I'll have to move on. I will have to move on. I'll have to move on.
Yes, I am winding up, sir.
30 seconds.
I am winding up.
Please.
Last minute, sir. Last second. Sir, we have to think about this. We are pushing the people to poverty because they have nowhere to go to fulfill their health needs. We need to consider this as the fundamental right, and I would earnestly invite the Honorable Minister to visit Kerala and see what we have done.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Fauzia Khan ji. Dr. Fauzia.
Thank you, Vice.